welcome to the live coverage of Tour of Peninsula Malaysia 2019. You're with Josiah Ng, and we have some exciting racing for you today. Stage 1 of the Tour of the Peninsula, starting in Dungun, Terengganu, and ending in Kuala Terengganu. We have 20 teams, some of the best Asia has to offer, with a few international teams here, including a team from South Africa, a few teams from Australia as well. We're currently watching the traditional Malay dancers, as the riders anticipate the start in approximately 20 minutes. Today's stage is 180 kilometers and will cover one Category 4 climb as well as 3 intermediate sprints. The first Category 4 KOM will be at kilometer 77. The first intermediate sprint will be at kilometer 104. The second intermediate sprint will be at 141. And the final intermediate sprint will be at 150 kilometers. So today's game will be all about the breakaway versus the sprinters, as the sprinters try to get one over their rivals by collecting and racking up points. Intermediate sprints will have a huge impact on the outcome of the sprint jersey. So there's a few races going on today. Racers, mostly the sprinters versus the breakaway artists, will be trying to win the stage. There'll be a points classification for the KOM, right, the polka dot jersey, and there'll be a race for the green jersey too. The yellow jersey, not so much, probably will end up on the sprinter. The final overall GC contenders will probably likely try to stay and conserve their energy for stage 4, the Queen's Mountaintop stage at Cameron Highlands. So the GC guys will be trying to keep themselves out of trouble and conserve as much energy as possible. Thing I love about stage racing is there's just so many different races, different competitions within the bigger competition. Of course, the GC is the biggest competition and usually carries the most prize money, but the sprinters get to shine, as well as the pure climbers do get to shine as well. But the GC here will be targeted by the pure climbers, as there are no time trial stages in this stage race. Malaysia has been one of the big countries in the region for stage races. They typically have the Jelajah Malaysia stage race. They've had the Tour de Langkawi. Be able to have access to food. It's 180 kilometers, so they'll need to have constant feeding, constant energy, so that they don't run out of energy before the end of the stage. This will be a day for the breakaway riders. So the riders that don't have a chance for the overall win or are not pure sprinters, the guys that want to make some TV time for their sponsors or have a punt and see if they can win the stage beating the sprint teams. So this is a chance for the riders to shine in a breakaway or the sprint. The climbers will come out just one time to play on the Category 4 climb at Kampong Paris at the 86 kilometer mark. It's a Category 4 climb, is only 77 meters vertical. So short but quick climb should suit the punchers. Followed by a feed zone. So it's right after the first category climb, they'll have a chance to get their nutrition for the day. Yeah? At 86 kilometers, they'll already be racing over 2 hours, so they'll be a little bit hungry. They'll get feeds from their team, some power bars, some gels, and some replacement sports drinks. But they'll only have 20 kilometers after the Category 4 climb, before the first intermediate sprint at kilometer 104.5. That will be at Kuala Berang. Intermediate sprint 2 will be at 141 kilometers at Keluluut.